Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I'm going to compare top-rated foundations for you. Thank you for clicking on this video. You can call it top-rated, you can call it highly rated. So because of the Sephora sale, and you don't have to buy these foundations on Sephora, but if you happen to be curious about foundation and you want to, you know, and this is going to help you decide how to spend your money at Sephora on foundation, great. But if you happen to watch this video in the future when it is not a Sephora VIB or whatever sale, then hopefully this is helpful because these are very popular foundations. These are foundations available Ulta, Nordstrom, etc. So I think this might be useful. What I've done is I've taken 7 the highly rated, the ones that are like highly rated on the Sephora website, and decided between, you know, I just look through them and I'm like, out of my collection and what I've used and what I've liked, I thought I would give you kind of a head-to-head and a comparison just so you can kind of see. So I do have some swatches, and I don't necessarily have a wear test for, you know, like 8 hours from now, but I'm hoping that there is some, you know, it's going to be helpful to you, so it's not just me talking about them. Thought I would apply a foundation on camera and then go ahead and talk about the others. So 7. I have 7 foundations. Okay, wow. If you're new, yes, I'm this scatterbrained all the time. But I'm 48 years old and I love makeup. I love all kinds of makeup. I really gravitate towards drugstore, but I definitely use anything. And I try to keep it sensible for mature skin, sensitive skin, getting your money's worth, etc. So if that's cool with you, I hope you subscribe. I am going to put on today the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation. I did a foundation featured on this and it came out just a few months ago. It's a really good foundation that honestly surprised me. It has kind of this beautiful dynamic quality on the skin. It provides coverage and it's different than the original Synchro Skin. That one, it seems a little more flat, but still nice. I think that was the thing that you could touch up just by like kind of patting it or something. I don't know. But this is shade 210 Birch and it's beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead with that. I have on my sunscreen, my Elta sunscreen, which I do have I will provide a link below for that. And I'm just going to put a couple pumps on the back of my hand of this. And I am going to use my BK Beauty brush in the 101 angled foundation brush. I love this brush. It is so good. I love the Real Techniques brushes as well. But the BK Beauty brush, this particular one, I find that every time I apply foundation with it, it just does such a nice job of smoothing it out and applying it quickly. And I feel like it doesn't eat the foundation, and I feel like it just kind of does a nice job of making it smooth without like any brush streaks. And I know that was a huge endorsement for BK Beauty. I don't have an affiliate link with them. Lisa, if you're watching this, I would love one. God, that's so super cheesy. There's a couple out there that have, I think like a 10 or 15% off link. Oh, and I have a fuzz or a cat hair. I feel like, I'm just, I don't know. It's like spring. It's like spring. The sun is shining, the sky is blue. I want to get so much done today, and so I feel I've had 2 cups of coffee and I'm just like, okay.
Here, hi, see this? Mm-hmm, good.
Okay. That's how I feel.
Look, slow down.
All right, so as you can see, I'm kind of working that in. That's another thing I like between this brush and this foundation. Still have that fuzz on my face. I can feel it. I feel like I can just keep working it. You know, don't you just kind of, doesn't it drive you crazy when you put on a foundation and then the more you, the more you play with it, the more it's like picking up on itself and getting textured and yeah. So that is the Shiseido. Now I'm gonna just let that sit on my face and let's talk about something else. So I'm going to compare for you the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder against the Smashbox Halo, the Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer. And this isn't kind of a, this one's better than this one. It's more of a, they have a similar principle. So I'm going to show you how they looked different or similar on me. And I have the 4 Fair in the Charlotte Tilbury. This is just, I love this foundation. It has SPF 15, not as much as this SPF here, which is SPF 25. This is kind of like your bare minimum, kind of just like a little boost to just give you a little more sunscreen, you know, versus relying on it for your sunscreen. This is sheer buildable. It is reflective, but not too crazy shiny. It's just a very lovely product that you can just kind of put on and let it just kind of do its thing. If you prefer not to powder, it looks really nice and just kind of flawless. But if you if you're not trying to cover up a bunch of stuff, it's not going to cover much, okay? But it does even out the skin. It looks really nice. And then the Smashbox, this is such a good tinted moisturizer. This is more moisturizing. It's more sunscreen. It has a little bit more of, I want to say skincare, but it's, I mean, you're not really, neither of these are really going to give you kind of skincare, but if you wear it, it's going to give you moisture. So this one is definitely good for dry skin. It helps with discoloration in terms of just kind of hiding flaws, but giving your face a really natural look. If you want to kind of slap this on before you head out the door, and you're getting your sunscreen, but you're also getting your makeup. I mean, it's kind of good like that, but neither one of them are long wearing and mask proof because that's just not how they're formulated. And you get 1.4 ounces in this and 1.3 ounces in this. So this one, you get a little bit more and it costs a little bit less, but then this one is not bad. It does last, and so I do enjoy them. So how is our Shiseido doing? So I haven't powdered or done anything. I didn't even use primer, and it's just sitting so nice on my skin. It's radiant. I definitely need to powder my fine lines. It's sort of starting to sink into my forehead and a little bit on my creases where I have expression lines. So obviously, keep that in mind. Okay, so moving on. Now I'm going to talk about matte full coverage. So we have the Fenty Beauty in the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear, and then we have the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte. This is still available. I keep thinking they're discontinuing it or something because I think it was on sale. Let me just make sure. Available in store only. All right, so let's talk about the Fenty. The Fenty is phenomenal. I loved this. I've always talked about how great this is for full coverage, for matte, but without being like chalky or making you look dead. It's not terribly, you know, it's for matte, it's not masky, cakey. I've not worn it under a mask, speaking of, because when this came out, I mean, I've had this for what, a year? Well, 2 years now. Lots of shade ranges, good. Fragrance, not great. Other than that, it's pretty good. It doesn't have any triggers in here for my skin, for my sensitive skin. It's a glass container, 1.08 ounces. and it's got a pump. So it's phenomenal. Like, you know, this is definitely full coverage. In contrast, the Too Faced Peach Perfect, beautiful matte long wear, great for oily skins, and it's even for me with dry skin. I love this because I feel like I get full coverage from it. Drawbacks, not a lot of shades, and apparently it's only available in store. I did not realize that. But you do get long wear with this, and there is a fragrance, just like the other Fenty. Peach fragrance doesn't bother me, and I think whatever they use for it, peach extract, I'm hoping isn't like, I mean, obviously there's synthetic ingredients in that fragrance, but for me, if it was like mint or rose, I would probably not even bother, but peach doesn't seem to affect me either. Just preference and my face. Now, last two comparisons are the kind of your skin but better. In fact, it's literally called that. Okay, so an old favorite with a new discovery. So I am pairing the new Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Caring Glow. So this is new. Y'all, you don't see much Givenchy on my channel, do you? But I thought, why not? I can't remember who liked this. I think it was Michelle Wong. I think it was Tara. There were a couple influencers that influenced me to this. So I have shade, what shade do I have? 2N. So this claims it has skincare in it, that it's, you know, the skin-like, it's soft and filtering, but it's beautiful, especially for a mature skin. I think that's why I really wanted to try it. I thought, okay, I want to see if this is what it says. And it's very nice. It's beautiful. It's soft and light, refracting, whatever, you know, it's got that coverage, and it's lovely. I don't know though if it's like amazing. I really don't. Compared to, let's say, Charlotte Tilbury, the Smashbox, you know, I mean, I feel like there's people out there who want a Givenchy foundation that performs like this, but I feel like I can find this kind of finish and result from something else and not as expensive. With that said, I still feel personally that this wins in terms of coverage, wear, the way it looks on my face hours later. Like, this wore nicely, but it didn't seem to do this kind of performance. The IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better is really special. It's got good ingredients. It doesn't have any triggers that bother my skin. And the shade range, for me, these shades really seem to work well with my skin. So I have light neutral 22. It's not as expensive as the Givenchy, so I really like this. I really, really like this. I think it wears better, and I think it covers, kind of gives me more coverage for being a natural coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish my face, and then we'll just talk again about the Shiseido one more time. It is still dewy on my face. I have not done anything, and it hasn't dried down at all. So that's interesting. I don't remember it being like this. Maybe I'm super hydrated today. Here we are. So full makeup done. I did some Fenty powder over the Shiseido. I thought that would be fun. So anyway, yeah. By the way, I'm wearing the Wayne Goss, you guys. Side note, this, yeah, his duos, his face duos, I've got the light one. It's fabulous. We'll talk about that another day. Okay, makeup is on. I'm still in love with this Shiseido. It looks good. It looks fresh. Even after powdering it, it is nice and forgiving on the skin. I don't see any weird texture or it getting in any pores or places. And yeah, and same with pretty much everything that I just now taught. So all the foundations in this video, I would recommend. I enjoy them. I wear them. I wear them with sort of different moods, different looks, different times of day and temperature and that kind of thing, you know what I mean? So they kind of all have their place. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will list everything in the description box. Please know that if you decide to shop the Sephora sale and you are looking through my description box and all those links, if you click on a foundation and it takes you to Sephora or any product for that matter, and then you buy through what you clicked from my description box, I get a little tiny commission. It's like 7 cents. But it's nice. It's just a way to support my channel and support me and the job I'm doing here. And I just thought, in case anyone didn't know that, that's how that works. And if I do have anything else below with a discount code and a link, sometimes I make commission. Sometimes there's just a discount code for you, for your benefit, and I don't get any commission from it. So, all right. Well, thanks so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.